All right, so let's see how far America really is down the communist rabbit hole. All right, so this is a Communist Manifesto, Karl Marx, obviously. So abolition of private property, not there yet, getting there very quickly. Heavy progressive income tax, yes, even though it's technically voluntary in the United States. Abolition of all rights of inheritance. No, they have the inheritance tax, but they haven't really gone after that one yet. Confiscation of property of all immigrants and rebels. Absolutely. Well on the way to that. Central bank, check. Government control of communications and transportation. Yes, obviously. Government ownership of factories and agriculture. Yes. Government control of labor. Getting there. Corporate farms, regional planning. Oh, yeah. Government control of education. Painfully a yes. So they're on their way to getting rid of private property. They're going to use copyright heavily in that. The income tax, once they get rid of currency, they're not going to have to worry about an income tax. They'll just take it right out of your account whenever they feel like it. All rights of inheritance. Like I said, I haven't really heard of them going after that, but it's on the list. They will eventually. Confiscation of all property of people who leave the country, immigrants. They just passed a foreign bank law. So if you have your money in a foreign bank, the country you're in has to let the United States government know about it so that they can tax it if they feel like it, which obviously they will. And rebels. I like how they put those two together. People who leave the country and people who stay in the country but aren't happy. So immigrants and rebels. Obviously civil asset forfeiture and other things like that, that'll be no problem. Central bank, government control of communication and transportation. They have all the communication, FCC, all the censors on radio, television, movies. Obviously they just did net neutrality, so now they have the internet and transportation. They have the TSA currently on airlines, but they're going to go, trains, buses, everything's going to be under government control. Government ownership of factories and agriculture. And then government control of labor. I'm going to stick those two together just because with the corporatocracy that they currently have, there's no difference between big industry and big government. They all, lobbyists here go into government, and then as soon as they leave government, they go back to their corporate jobs. So it's all the same. So ownership of factories, agriculture, and labor, it's not 100%, but in the 80s or 90s, they're well on their way to that one. Corporate farms, regional planning. So the regional planning will be the Agenda 21 nonsense. Corporate farms, you have Monsanto and Dow and all those Bayer, all those giant corporations that have taken over farming. So there you go. Government control of education. You ever heard of Common Core? Do you have any idea what that is? So pretty good. They're pretty far on their way. Now let's see how they have been planning to do it, or how they have done it. This here is the Communist Rules for Revolution, which was captured, as it says there, in Dusseldorf, May 1919 by the Allied forces. So, A, corrupt the young. Get them away from religion, get them interested in sex, make them superficial, destroy their ruggedness. Yes, they got all that. Easy. That's so done. Corrupting the young, getting them away from religion, get them interested in sex, make them superficial, and destroy their ruggedness. Yes, all of that is correct. So B, get control of all means of publicity, and thereby, so this is, television, movies, music industry, all that kind of stuff, get people's minds off their government by focusing their attention on athletics, sexy books, and plays. Again, this is 1919. So, and other trivialities. So, get their mind off of government. How many of your local legislators do you know? How many of your national legislators do you know? But you probably know who starred in what and who sings what and all that kind of stuff. And this is for the people that are awake, even. So the people that are still asleep have no interest in government whatsoever. Divide the people into hostile groups by constantly harping on controversial matters of no importance, race baiting, abortion. I'm not saying abortion has no importance, but you know what I mean. In the grand scheme of things, divide and conquer. So it destroy the people's faith in their natural leaders by holding them up to contempt, ridicule, and obliquity. I don't know what that is. No idea what that word means. So yeah, destroy the natural leaders and then put the state in their place. Always preach true democracy, but seize power as fast and as ruthlessly as possible. Check. By encouraging government extravagance, destroy its credit, produce fear of inflation with rising prices and general discontent. Yes. Foment unnecessary strikes in vital industries, encourage civil disorders, and foster a lenient and soft attitude on the part of the government towards such disorders. That one has been done, but they're not doing it currently. They're going the other way on that. By specious argument, cause the breakdown of the old moral virtues, honesty, sobriety, continence, faith in the pledged word, and ruggedness. Yes. Cause the registration of all firearms, this is C, cause the registration of all firearms on some pretext, with the view to confiscating them and leaving the population helpless. They're currently working on that all the time. So as we've seen, they're pretty far along, like 80-90% there on all of this stuff. And I put a picture of this guy here, but this has been going on long before he was placed in office. And they'll complete the plan probably long after he's gone. Or maybe not that far, but after he's gone. So it has nothing to do with him other than he's the chosen puppet of the moment. But I mean, what do you do? What do you do? You leave? You stay and fight? You stay and accept it? What do you do? Well, I just thought I would put it up as a comparison of what their plan was, how they wanted to do it, and as we can see, they've almost done it.